There is an organ inside your chest right now, beating faithfully, keeping you alive, and according to one of the oldest texts ever written, it has been lying to you your entire life. Not occasionally, constantly, expertly. The prophet Jeremiah wrote these words in roughly 626 BC, during one of the most politically violent and spiritually chaotic periods in all of ancient Israel. He had watched kings fall, temples burn, and entire populations march into captivity. And in the middle of all that devastation, Jeremiah did not point at the enemy armies. He did not blame the drought or the political corruption alone. He pointed inward. He wrote, "The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?" The Hebrew word he used for deceitful is akav, which literally means to follow at the heel, to trip someone, to supplant them. It is the same root as the name Jacob, the patriarch who grabbed his twin brother's heel at birth and spent a lifetime scheming. So when Jeremiah calls the heart deceitful, he is not speaking poetically. He is using a word that means the heart is a trickster that grabs your ankle in the dark and pulls you down while convincing you it is helping you stand. Proverbs chapter 28 verse 26 echoes this directly. It says, "He who trusts in his own heart is a fool." And in Proverbs 14 verse 12, "There is a way that appears right to a man, but its end is the way of death." This is the horror Jeremiah is describing. The heart does not feel deceitful from the inside. It feels like conviction. It feels like intuition. It feels like certainty. The most dangerous lies are the ones you tell yourself so deeply you forget you are lying. But Jeremiah does not end the passage in despair. In verse 10 of that same chapter, God responds directly. He says, "I the Lord search the heart and examine the mind, to reward each person according to their conduct." The answer to a deceitful heart, according to Jeremiah, is not more self-trust. It is not deeper introspection alone. It is surrender to the one being who can actually see what you cannot, because you cannot audit the very instrument you use to think. Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 7 says, "Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him." The same chapter that warns you about your heart also tells you exactly where to anchor yourself instead. That is not a coincidence. That is the whole point. So the next time your heart tells you something with total certainty, with that quiet, confident voice that sounds so reasonable and so right, remember Jeremiah. Remember Akav, and ask yourself who is actually doing the talking. If this moved you, like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it today, and subscribe so you never miss a story like this one.